Hi all, and welcome back to the channel, and I hope you're all doing okay. Yeah, well, that was an interesting Japanese Grand Prix, to some extent, to be honest. I think Singapore has made me realise how much fun Formula One can be if it's more competitive, as opposed to 30-second gaps and stuff like that ahead of everybody else. But we'll leave that there because that's what that is. I suppose it's a bit of a Red Bull themed video today. So yeah, let's get on with that, and we'll start off with Christian Horner. Christian Horner has labelled Sergio Perez's weekend a shocker after Perez was involved in 2 collisions and handed 2 penalties at the Japanese Grand Prix. Speaking to Sky Sports F1 about Sergio's weekend, Horner said, "Yeah, it was a shocker of a race for him today. It got off to a bad start where he sort of got concertinaed on the run down to turn 1. He picked up some front wing damage, then we needed to change the front wing. He overtook Fernando on the way into the pit lane, then picked up a penalty and then came out. And then, of course, he dive-bombed one of the Haas. So it was just one of those weekends. The only good thing was we were able to serve the penalty. He leaves it here in Japan." And so, moving on to Red Bull's advisor Helmut Marko, he suggested that Red Bull need to look forward to the future given the age of their driver lineups. He told Sky Germany, "Of course, we have to think about the future. Both Daniel Ricciardo and Checo Perez are over 30, and that depends on the two of them, what their ideas are, how long they want to drive, and we have to be prepared for that." Checo and Ricciardo are both contracted for 2024, but not beyond that. Then with their performance next season likely to decide a shootout for the second Red Bull seat in 2025, this is according to the media. Meanwhile, Yuki Tsunoda and Liam Lawson are considered to be the most progressive talents for the long term in the Red Bull setup. I'll give my thoughts on this in a minute. And sticking with Helmut Marko, he's also claimed that only Lewis Hamilton can match the tyre management exploits of Max Verstappen after Verstappen's latest triumph. Speaking to Sky Germany again about Verstappen, he said he has improved in terms of pure speed, and apparently he rolls up his performance with the greatest of ease. That is really incredible. Moreover, I think he has gradually become the best at managing his tyres. He drives sharply and quickly, but maintains full control. I think that perhaps only Lewis Hamilton succeeded in that to the same extent." And these comments come after Verstappen dominated the race at Suzuka on Sunday and now heads into Qatar, knowing that a 6th place finish in the sprint race will seal his 3rd world championship. So I'll come on to that again in a second anyway, but yeah, with Perez's race, yeah, I thought it was absolutely awful. Yeah, what happened to him, I don't know. According to his dad, Checo likes rear end grip, Max likes front end grip, and the car is set up for Max. I would have thought both teams would have set the car up per driver, but still, we don't know. Well, I don't know anyway. But anyway, whether the red mist descended on Perez, I don't know. But for me, not only did he let the team down, he let himself down too, to be fair. And with the Marco's comments about the age of his drivers, I'm sort of confused with that, because if Yuki Tsunoda and Liam Lawson, a future Red Bull potential second seat to Max at the moment, whoever else in the future, where does Lando fit into 2025 if the media speculation is to be believed? I mean, they've got him going down to Red Bull in 2025, maybe even 2024, I don't know, but that doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, and my thoughts and my question is going to be, I'm not keen on the Drivers' Championship being decided in a sprint race. That's just me. Maybe others think the same. Maybe others think, well, it's a sprint race, so what? I think the race should decide that, to be honest. So my question is, should the sprint become a separate standalone championship? I'd love your thoughts on this, because maybe I'm old school and I just prefer to see the race. Winning a race and the Drivers' Championship over a proper race distance seems a lot more important than winning it over 30 minutes or whatever it is, sprint race. It just doesn't work for me. Yeah, it just doesn't work for me. They added that in for, to make the weekends for the fans much more interesting, not to win championships with. But anyway, let me have your thoughts on whether you think the sprint should become, it's a championship in its own right, away from Formula One. Yeah, like I said, I might be old school. Other people might have a different opinion, and point out to me what it is that makes it different to have it incorporated in a race, and the championships as they are now, whether that be constructors or drivers or both. But anyway, thanks for your time and thanks for listening. If you do like what I do, please like and subscribe and press the notification bell so you can get future warnings of my upcoming uploads. And until the next time, take care. Cheers.